Okay, I think we are about ready to start. That's my voice. Okay, fix that. Just gotta start up the emulator real quick. Give me a sec. Same emulator we've been using for the Genesis games, because this one's real nice. Gives us access to all those Game Gear games as well. There we go, we can get rid of that. Okay, so I have a lot of Game Gear games here, and we can do them in basically any order. It literally doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with just the original Sonic, and we'll see how much of it we play. There's not really a whole lot special here. Ooh, that sounded like my actual Game Gear. Quiet and terrible. Go ahead and turn that up. There we go. That ought to be a nice volume. So yeah, this game was released on the Genesis and the Master System alongside Sonic 1. I think it was like a little bit after. Yeah, it's okay. Already getting hit. It's kind of impressive, to be honest. It's like a true 8-bit Sonic game. None of those, like, that bootleg shit. And it's actually, like, decently fast. You can get moving at really high speeds. I'll play enough of this game to really show off, like, the stuff about it. But again, it's not really that great of a game, so we won't be playing too much of it. We definitely won't be finishing it. I'm gonna take that stance for a lot of these Game Gear games, unless it's like entirely Game Gear original. Hot, cold, hot, beer, mahjong. Do I want to know what that means? Yeah, passing the end of the stage with 50 rings gets you into one of these special stages. And the only thing these do is they give you a chance to earn 1-ups and continues. That's literally it. Which we got neither. Final Zone does seem specifically act as one of the most tense Sonic levels, despite being so short. Yeah, I can agree with that. I did a full playthrough of this game recently, and it's, you know, not exactly my favorite. My voice is a bit quiet. Maybe moving the mic in just a little bit. Does this sound better? I might just end up, lowering the game volume a bit. Okay, it still did that. Sounds a little better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the game volume a little bit, just a bit. Cause that might be part of it. Cause my mic is definitely up as far as it goes. That's good? Alright. Perfect. Yeah, again, not really gonna do the whole thing for this one, just because I feel as though, you know, it's just Sonic 1 again. There are exclusive stages in it, but nothing here really sets it apart or above anything else in the series, you know? So we're gonna do probably through Jungle Zone. These little boxes here are Continue points, by the way. Checkpoints. If we go down here, we can get the first Chaos Emerald. There's 6 of these, and instead of being hidden in special stages this time around, they're just in stages. I know where I think the first 3 are, but I never found the other 3, and I didn't really bother to ever try. True ending in this game is pretty much the same as the true ending in Sonic 1. Slightly different cutscene. Do wish Skybase would come back in some form. Always thought it was a cool idea. Yeah, Skybase was neat. I don't like the level design for it, but can't really blame it, the devs too much for that. Guess that's what Final Fortress and Heroes is for. They're pretty similar. I don't know. The Skybase in this game is definitely a bit more, I guess, to the point than Final Fortress. Oh boy. Okay, time for the hardest boss fight in the entire series. I don't think there's any single Sonic boss fight that's more difficult than this one. Is it here? I think it's down here. We can jump off and get a 1-up. Yeah, single most difficult boss fight coming up. Here we go. Man, I hope I can do good on this one. Oh man! Oh wow! I can't believe I did it first try! Yeah, come on, why have I not gotten a Twitch partner yet? Come on. I'm clearly the best at video games. Alright, time for Bridge Zone. This zone is, not great. I hate to describe everything in this game as not great, but I mean, like, in comparison to Sonic 1, man, they had a lot to live up to, and they did not try that hard to really, like, capture Sonic 1. They got pretty close in some areas. What about the music? Eh. I much prefer the first stage theme in this game. Once, like, an 8-bit rendition of Green Hill Zone, yeah, I can live with that. Original music for this game, not the biggest fan. Okay. Thought that platform wasn't going to turn around immediately, but it did. One of the worst things you can say about a game is that they didn't try. I mean, it's not necessarily that it didn't try, it's that they weren't successful in capturing Sonic 1, I guess is the better description of it. The game never really gets as fast as Sonic 1 did, and when it is trying to go fast, it's not quite as fun. I will give them props, though. Having Sonic outrun the screen was neat. I liked that. The song is very bouncy. Yeah, for a pretty bouncy level, to be honest. But yeah, it may not seem like this early on, like, there's a whole lot to complain about, but, like, the later stages I am not a big fan of. Definitely suffers from that, from that sort of, like, well, we have to keep them playing for longer, so we're gonna make the game stupidly hard, that kind of deal. Which is weird, because the early game kind of showers you in 1-ups and continues. But hey, I guess that makes it, like, possible to finish it all. Let's hope I, don't get fucked over by the bounce physics here. that's good enough. We're just gonna run to the end. I got a 1-up. We're probably not even gonna finish this one, depending on how long it goes on for. Master System version, the route to the final Chaos Emerald is pretty much free of danger, minus the pit. Game Gear devs decided it would be great to place a bunch of cannons in there. That's beautiful. I will say, the Master System version of this game is much better. It has slightly remixed level design, making it a bit more tolerable, at least for me. And more importantly, you have a lot of screen space in the Master System version. Portable Sonic really suffers from not a lot of screen space, and it's like each game sort of handles that issue differently. This game tried to handle it by making Sonic pretty small. Thought the Master System one came first. I don't know which one was first, which one was second. But I will say the Master System version is the, like, definitive version of this game. I just happen to not have a ROM for it. I do own it on Wii Virtual Console, though. Used to play it a lot as a kid. Pretty much with every game that I'm about to talk about tonight, if it has a Master System version, it's the best version. Sonic 1, Sonic Chaos, I don't think Trouble Trouble ever got one. Nope. But Master System games were Sonic 1, Sonic Chaos. There's like one other, I think. Trying to remember. I'll probably remember it when I look at the list of the games. Sonic 2 oh, Sonic 2, that was it. Sonic 2 in the Master System has exactly one speed shoebox with unique music for it. It's absent on Game Gear. See, definitive version. I will say, Bridge Zone makes a much better second level than Marble Zone. Although, not a big fan of auto-scrollers. Probably stop this after Jungle Zone, which is the next zone. Just to keep it short. Sonic's Epic Yarn. Man, I'd kill for that. If only because it'd mean that Sega's releasing another Sonic game and not just ignoring him again. Real talk though, I'm really glad they've slowed the series down. No joke intended there. Like, a lot of the games in the series felt like they needed more time, and if Sega had just held back from announcing them and not done yearly releases, you know, they could have, like, honestly, like, really fixed the help. They could have really fixed a lot of the hell that the series went through. It's hard to think of any game in the series that couldn't have used another bit of... Oh, okay. Awesome, we got to continue. It's hard to think of a game in this series, that couldn't have used a little bit more dev time. Both Bridge Zone Act 1 and Jungle Zone Act 1 have pretty good flow. I'd agree there. The early stages in this game are definitely the better ones. The moment you start to get into those mountains, the game gets really iffy. There's a retrain of Labyrinth Zone in here that's miserable. And the version of Scrap Brain is not exactly the most fun level they could have developed. Oh shit, it's this boss. Okay, like, time for an actually somewhat difficult boss, if only just because he has really finicky hitboxes sometimes. I've only ever had issues with him on the Game Gear version. Yep, just like that. ironic that the zone with mazes in it is not Labyrinth Zone. Yeah, in this one it's Scrap Brain, isn't it? Which is Zone 5, because I guess Starlight Zone doesn't exist. Honestly, kinda glad about that. Because, Starlight Zone... Don't want to talk too much shit about Sonic 1, because I like it quite a bit, but Starlight Zone is definitely the low point of that game, even with Labyrinth Zone taken into account. Labyrinth Zone at least has some moments in it that can be considered kind of fun. Starlight Zone is a lot of, really obnoxious obstacles that can't really properly be dealt with. And waiting. There's so much waiting in that zone. One up there. This game reminds me quite a bit of Pocket Adventure, which I'm excited to get to. I have no clue how I found the Scrap Brain Emerald by myself. You basically have to take a guess which of these 3 pits will not kill me. They just shoved it in a pit? Oh boy. Forgot about this. This zone has these like waterfall obstacles, and I do not like them. It's a little bit precise for my tastes. Especially with the background kind of fucking with you. You have Pocket Camp? Oh man. So, the fish, Portal to the Emerald is accessed from that pit. Yes. Oh. Oh, no. Honestly, I might finish this game on the list of things to, like, actually do. But I want to keep this stream as more of a, like, a showcase. We're gonna take a look at a lot of stuff. When it comes to Game Gear Sonic, I'm considering breaking it up quite a bit, because there's so many games, and a lot of them aren't very good. Really, like, the good ones are just the platformers, and even then... they're still blast. This game, when a game like Mega Man X does that, you can at least check the pit without having to hit the bottom. Also, the camera pans down. Yeah, I can't believe they hid something in a pit in a Sonic game. Leaps of Faith are supposed to be something that, you don't do in a Sonic game, you know? Like... I don't know, that you don't, like, program in, I guess. You know what would make a really fun stream? Back in the day, there used to be a ton of Sonic fan games back on the old Yo-Yo Games website. And if I could get my hands on a couple of those, I would love to stream them. Like, there was this one really good Silver the Hedgehog one, where, it plays sort of like Advance 2, but instead of, the weird thing about 8-Bit Sonic 2, it doesn't actually have programming for bottomless pits, it's just spikes hidden off screen. Yeah, I know that much about the game, because I've fallen into pits in that game before, and just got hurt, and was confused. You're gonna say we should stream Poke Park? I don't know, Poke Park's a little bit slow. Not on the agenda right now, but maybe someday in the future if we decide to do some Pokemon stuff. Currently, I'll have my hands full with Castlevania and Sonic, though. Anyways, as I was saying, there was an old fan game back in the day that, like, you played as Silver, and it played sort of along the lines of Advance 2. But you could, like, click and drag stuff with your mouse, with, like, as psychic powers. And it was really good from what I remember, and then, like, Windows 7 happened, and the game was never compatible with anything ever again. So if I could get that functioning, that'd be really cool. I bet I could do it nowadays, but I'd probably have to get, like, a virtual machine or something. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, looks like I'm going for that 1-up. God, this back run really fucks with me. Oh, God. Virtual machines are easy, though. I found the super awesome guide, and I think I sent it to my sister via Discord, and link is likely saved somewhere. I would appreciate that, because I want to get that game up and running. It was really cool from what I... Oh, okay. It was really cool from what I remember. Hey, game, you gonna respawn that... Oh, okay. Take that as a no. Wonderful. Oh, well. Probably a doomed jump anyways. This game is a lot shorter than I remember it. We are already almost halfway through and it's only been half an hour. I probably won't be pushing for the end of it. Again, gonna sample some other ones later. But we will probably come back and finish it someday. Close to the end. We should be. Heard a rumor that if you don't hit the checkpoint again after death, it's not active anymore. Well, I'm gonna really hope that's not true. Although I would not put it past this game's spaghetti code. Because if there's anything Game Gear Sonic is known for, it's spaghetti code. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the last act we're doing of this one. I hate this boss. This boss is a physics nightmare, and I want nothing to do with it. Yeah, there's a 1-up down here. Speaking of spaghetti code, the extra life in this act. I see that! Barely got it. I don't think I can get out of this. I think I have to die. Yeah, I have to. You can get out of this? How? It's just ridiculously finicky. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hey! I have no idea how I've had difficulties with this boss before. You know what I think it was? I think I used to gain too much momentum during this fight, and I'd fall and die. That was probably part of it. And also the ball moving back and forth is probably remembering the Master System version. Probably. Anyways, that is enough of this game. We are not suffering through Labyrinth Zone tonight, that is for sure. I'll have to give the Master System version another playthrough, because that was interesting. I'll go ahead and save this one. Sonic 1. Okay, I guess I'll I'll pitch a couple games to you guys and see which one you guys would prefer. I'm gonna save Chaos and Triple Trouble for their own stream because Sonic 2 already. Okay, so we have Sonic 2. I can show off a little bit of gameplay of Spinball. I don't have Mean Bean Machine in here. There's Sonic Drift 1 and 2. Sonic 2. Alright, Sonic 2. Oh no. Crispy. No more Spinball. I agree with that sentiment. That game is, like, actually unfinishable. All Chaos Emerald speedrun right here, right now. No! I'm going to play through as much of this game as I can force myself to. I have never in my life finished this game, and I have never once considered it worth trying. Yeah, Arms got kidnapped. Maybe he should have not been born with those two freakish arms. We want to say Sonic 1 on Game Gear had spaghetti code. Nah. This game has the most spaghetti code out of any platformer I've... Oh, God, I kind of instinctively jumped there. Yeah, for whatever reason, as far as I can tell, this game kind of picks up the difficulty curve where Sonic 1 leaves off. So, as a child, I barely managed to finish this zone. I legitimately think this game is mostly untested. Me too, honestly. And there are two versions of the thing. That's just it. It's not just like they released the Game Gear version and were like, whatever, who cares, it's a Game Gear game. This was also on Master System. And they included it in multiple collections and put it on multiple consoles, virtual consoles. It was on both Wii and 3DS, I'm pretty sure. Reminds me of Brawl Story Mode for some reason. I can't imagine why that would be. This also doesn't have Spin Dash in it, I'm pretty sure. Because this came out before Genesis Sonic 2, and the two dev teams did not talk. And I and other players had to take detailed notes to beat them. Green Hills Act 3 is a ridiculous level. Oh my god. I have never even seen past the Sky Zone, which is just Zone 2. Mainly because I could not get that fucking hang glider to work. Sure, describe it, please. I am completely ignorant of this, and that's... Okay, can we really take a moment to appreciate what the game just did there? It had an enemy and a spring on top of each other, and when Sonic jumped onto there, its way of resolving this conflict was having Sonic get hurt. You know... Oh, okay. At the very least, I can say this game looks pretty good. The Sonic sprite's nice. It's nice and colorful. That's decent music for the Game Gear. That's about where my positives end. Alright, time for the first actually broken level in this game. There are rings on the boss stages in this one, right? By the way, you are supposed to know to jump there. If you don't, you die. Just thought I'd throw that out there. There are not rings in the boss levels. Okay, this boss is legitimately broken. You have to, like, there's nothing you can do to actually hurt it. You just have to wait for these cannonballs to kill the squid. However, you're always on an incline, and those are really finicky in this game. And these cannonballs are not predictable. Oh, Jesus. I am amazed I did that. What the fuck? How did I clear that? Oh, that's just a capsule. Okay. How did I do that? Okay, now for the first actually broken level. Not gonna lie, I've never beaten that boss. Yeah, I've beaten it once in my life. So you have 0 rings in, like, every Act 3, right? So in front of you is a spring and a spike pit. You are bounced high. It is impossible to see where you'll land. Repeat this about 6 more times and you have a well-designed act. You have to just die and die and die until you know where to land? Oh my god. Oh, hey, I can... Oh. Okay. I was expecting him to pick up that ring. And yes, there's a boss and no checkpoint. We aren't finishing this game. There's no way. I can show off what pits are like in this game. Maybe I can jump over? There we go. Also nice job beating the infinite boss first time. Thank you. I haven't fought that boss in literal years. Ah! Oh, look, it's a pit. I vaguely remember. Hold left, do not press right, but only tap left a little bit occasionally, and then maybe you'll make it. If I am remembering that all correctly. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, it's doing it! It's working! Holy shit! Tap left it for half second or so. I did it! Holy shit! I am at a loss. Alright, now we are in completely uncharted territory for me. I don't know what any of the rest of this game is like. Okay. Oh god. Okay. For real. Why would you not include coding for pits? Also, I really love that, the before level splash screens show Genesis Sonic, I'm pretty sure. Like, that is not Master System Sonic. This act is so much worse if you go for the Chaos Emerald. I am not doing that. I do not consider that to be worth my time, literally at all. What? And Genesis Tails without his tails. Hey, we get to see it now. Oh. Oh no. This game is something else. I think I'm about done. Always find a way to not use the hang glider. It's completely optional in this act. I think, honestly, I think I'm good with this one. Yeah, I've suitably shown off how broken this thing is. I will be saving the state just in case we decide to come back to this game. Just in case. Not gonna give. Oh, sure. You know what? Here, we'll go game over. We'll game over real quick. I've never seen the game over screen in this game. Should trigger it right now. That's a very depressing game over screen. This game doesn't have continues. Holy shit. Okay, Game Gear ROM. It does. Let me guess. You have to get into the special stages. Or grab Chaos Emeralds, most likely. Let's see. So, we have, out of the ones I don't want to play all the way through, we have Drift, Spinball, Tails Sky Patrol, and Tails Adventures. And, of course, Sonic Blast. I haven't made up my mind on that one. I'll probably show it off here in the showcase like I did with Sonic 1. But I won't be playing all the way through it until a later date, just to break up the Game Gear games. Just like how I'm probably going to be breaking up the Game Boy Advanced games. Anyone have a pick? Got Tails Sky Patrols, Tails Adventures, Sonic Spinball, Sonic Drift. There are two ways. One is very cryptic, something about finishing the level with rings at a multiple of 11, and the same lives you entered with, but you also get one for each Chaos Emerald collected. Let's get Spinball over with, and Tails Sky Patrol. I'm leaning more towards Spinball, because I'm just going to be showing that it exists and what it looks like. So, yeah, let's do Spinball real quick, and then after that, I'll do Sky Patrol. If you are expecting anything as bad as the Genesis version... Oh, wait. There's no options music! So beautiful. Anyways, I'm mostly going to be showing that this exists. It's nowhere near as frustrating as Genesis Spinball. It's much easier, generally speaking. Just like Genesis, it's only 4 stages long. So, right on the... Or... 1 does the left bumper, 2 does the other one, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the Game Gear buttons. Yeah, this one's really janky, though. Oh! Final stage of Genesis Spinball is the second most tense final level in Sonic. Instead of tense, I'd say it's more ridiculously frustrating and makes me want to give up living. But, yeah, as you can tell, this one's just generally more janky, but less designed, I guess. There's not really a whole lot to it. I know I finished this game, I just don't know... I just don't, like, remember a whole lot about it, honestly. I beat it as a child on the the Gems Collection. It was on the Gems Collection. Unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this game was actually also unlockable in the, the GameCube version of Sonic Adventure, which was fucking awesome, and I'm so happy they did that back in the day. Anyways, yeah, that is enough of that. Looking at it starting to hurt. The words "ready to fry" made me hate everything because of that level. the final boss of that level made me hate everything about it. Game Gear ROM and Tails. Oh, that's Adventures. Hold on. Sky Patrol. There we go. Every single Game Gear Sonic is unlockable in DX. I don't know if I ever unlocked all of them. Oh! God. That hurts me. Turning that down on my end a little bit. Anyways, this game is, weird. It's, kind of a scrolling shooter? You hate everything so far? Well, you know, I can't really help you with that. You have a flight meter. If that runs out, you lose. This game's actually, like, really hard. I don't think I ever even finished the training level as a kid. Yeah, this game is distinctly not like the rest of the Sonic franchise. I will not be giving this one a full playthrough, mainly because this game is, like, fucking impossible. Beating this game twice? Why would you do it twice? I can understand suffering through it one time to be like, look at that, I did it. I beat Tails. But then, like, the rest of it, like, why would you do this whole thing twice? Tails made me do it. I'm sorry. It's a checkpoint, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's just invincibility. Oh, sick. Oh, not sick. This is where his love of mint candy comes from. Oh, that thing that never gets brought up ever. Oh my god, this game. Yeah, as you guys can probably see, this game one-hit death, and what counts as a hit is, vague, to put it mildly. Like, that should have killed me, in my eyes, if everything that happened before did. Boss fight time, I'm pretty sure. Nope, that's just the end of the level. Good lord, this game. Tails kind of looks like he's flipping off whatever's behind him when he's, spinning the ring. It helps that this game has infinite continues. Yeah, but we won't be using any of them. Tails has a lot of rage in his heart. Me too. Yeah, this game was Japan exclusive for a really long time. And then the Gems Collection brought this over from Japan, along with re-releasing a lot of the weirder Sonic games. Well, we saw him there for a little, like, for 0.2 seconds. We won't be continuing. This game uses enemies from Sky Chase Zone, which I think is really neat. Anyways, that is enough. Next up, let's see. Done all those. I guess I'll load up Drift. Tails Sky Patrol, in which Tails gives in to the darkness. Alright, so this is Sonic Drift. Have you ever been playing Pole Position and you were like, man, I wish Sonic was in this? First off, I'm sorry. For whatever life circumstance made you think that. We're gonna do green. Second, it's here. I'm gonna play as Tails. We haven't done anything as Tails yet. Sonic Drift and its sequel are the two Sonic games that give me next to zero enjoyment. Honestly, I do not blame you. Look at this. This is pole position, but worse somehow. I say this as someone who doesn't like pole position. Yeah, Amy's in a video game. Ain't that neat? I still really don't know when I'm supposed to be turning. Wow, I had invincibility for 7 whole seconds. What is this song? I've heard it before. And for whatever reason, I just can't place it tonight. One thing I like about this game is Eggman's ending. He basically gloats to everyone about finally winning and Sonic chases him off. That's wonderful. I like that. Unfortunately, the rest of the game isn't good enough to warrant getting to that point, so I won't be doing that. Anyways, as you can see, this is just a really shitty Sonic racer. It's not good at all. But it's got track design based off of the Genesis Sonic games, so that's something. Green Hill Zone, Marble Zone. Man, is this fucking music? Oh my god, this is awful. How is anyone supposed to catch up to Sonic? Genuinely confused here. Because I find that when I do pass him, he just passes me right back. Anyways, not going to spend too long on this one, because if you thought, well, thank God he's moving on from Sonic Drift, I'm so sorry. It's the Invincibility tune would be the Japanese Sonic CD opening. Oh, that's where I've heard it. Green Hill's an 8-bit in Sonic 2, and a part of Mecha Hill in Chaos. Oh. Okay, well anyways, this is Drift 2. Again, sorry. If I remember, I added way more characters and way more tracks. Oh, we'll do purple. Yeah, Nipples is here. We can play as Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Eggman, M-Sonic, and Fang! Now I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck is that? This game is automatically better because it has M-Sonic. Yes. Yeah, no, Fang is in a couple of video games, mostly on the Game Gear. This guy shows up very rarely, but he has a prominent role in Triple Trouble. He's also in the fighting game, which I've yet to, track down a way to play, so we'll see. But yeah, no, he's only in about 3 games, and he's never used again. Is Amy okay? She's looking a bit red. No. I'm playing as Metal Sonic. Rival, auto, or manual? Auto. Oh, okay. Anyways, Drift 2 made a couple of improvements, but for the most part, nah, it's still the same crap. Oh my lord. Okay. Jesus Christ. Drift 2 tried, I'll give it that. Yeah. They were like, okay, now we understand what it's like to develop something on Game Gear. Let's try to make Drift better. And they almost succeeded. Not really, though. The most it has going for it is its fan service. Other than that, if you actually, like, sit down and play through this game, it's got about 10 minutes worth of content, and Game Gear games don't save, so it doesn't save your top times or, like, you know, the fact that you've beaten races with people, so, this game was just kind of pointless back when it came out. I have no idea why. I didn't know about him or most Sonic characters, well, except for Blaze, because she looked cool. You are about to go on a journey, then. Sonic has a lot of odd characters that we will get to see in future games. Sonic is often criticized for having a really bloated cast, and while I do get that complaint, I don't know. Each character I really like. This game does have a final race. The opponent is either Sonic or Eggman, depending on your character. Oh, neat. Won't be showing that. We won't be going far enough in this thing. It's like me playing the PS2, never finishing the game because I can't save. Yeah. That's why a lot of Game Gear games are pretty short, because they're portable and you can't save, so it's expected to be able to sit down and beat them in, like, under an hour. Anyways, let's see. I'm pretty sure we've shown off most of these that I wanted to show tonight. We did Drift, Drift 2, we've done Spinball, we did Sky Patrol, we just have Tails Adventure, before I start getting into the really weird ones. Anyways, if you saw, Sonic, or, I'm sorry, do I have a Japanese ROM of this game? Yikes. I do have a Japanese ROM of this game. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We're not playing through the whole thing, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, if you saw Tails Sky Patrol and you're like, man, I wish Tails had his own game that was, like, good. Here you go. It's actually kind of alright. A lot of people like this game. Yeah, it's crunchy. It's real crunchy. Tails' Adventure is a good game with a bit of a pacing issue. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty cryptic, as far as I've heard. Knowing what to do when and where to go is a little bit tricky. Because Tails, it's all about unlocking gadgets and moving forward. Kind of a bit of an odd, ahead of its time Metroidvania. But, more segmented. Sort of like Order of Ecclesia, if you've ever played that one. It's a bunch of mini levels that you unlock abilities and can progress in more. His body language tells me happy jaunt, but his face tells me dead inside. He's on a serious adventure. He's a serious boy with serious quests, okay? But yes, he's dead inside. Anyways, yeah, this game's actually, like, quite good. I just don't want to go through the hassle of playing all the way through it, mainly because of how cryptic it gets. This whole thing is about Tails fighting a bunch of ducks, though. Okay, can't get up there quite yet. Tails' ongoing feud with birds reaches its peak. Tails is very important characters in the non-adventure games. Honestly, this game deserves, like, a remake. Give it, like, a nice 3D paint over. Give it, like, hints on where to go and stuff. Glad someone's taking on the birds, though. More people need to tackle this issue. I agree. Anyways, that's about all I wanted to show from this game. Just a nice little adventure game on Game Gear. It's on the 3DS eShop. If you need something to, like, sit down and play when you're waiting in public or something, and for whatever reason you don't have a smartphone, this is a pretty solid game. I find it makes pretty good bait for watching a podcast. And of course, emulation for Game Gear on 3DS is like top notch. So, anyways, that's enough Tails Adventures. Those are Tails' only 2 games, by the way. Mistook that one for the letter I at first. I pooped on my car recently. Oh my god. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on to you, Jay. You and your bird. Anyways, now on to the rejects. We still have well over an hour of stream to go, so I will be showing as much of these last two games as I can reasonably do, and one of them I know for a fact we'll be finishing. What me and my car do in private is of no concern. Oh, that's Drift 2. Click the wrong one. Alright, now prepare to want to die. This game is infamous. Sonic Labyrinth. Possibly the worst Sonic game. Can I increase my number of lives? I can! We are gonna show as much of this game as we can because, most people don't see this whole game. I don't think I need to explain what's wrong with this. Do you want your key control to be straight? Yes, I do. This game's a straight. So, to give a general description... oh, okay. To give a general description of this game... Turn the game gear at an angle. Oh, no. Basically, the plot description is Eggman put really heavy shoes on Sonic, and to get them off, he needs to collect keys and get through a labyrinth, for some reason. It's just an excuse to make an isometric puzzle platformer. Anyways, as you can tell, this game is the opposite of fast. This wasn't the given Sonic title. Its design gets really annoying later on. Yeah. I have played most of the way through this game in my life. I've never actually finished it. Mainly because the level design towards the end of the game is terrible. Just no way, like, to sugarcoat it. It's just bad. Also, the good ending is ridiculously cryptic and, of course, not worth it. Gotta love Sonic games for that. If Eggman could put shoes on Sonic, then why did he do heavy shoes and not Bob shoes? That's a good question. Man, if you've been annoyed at soundtracks so far tonight, I'm sorry for everything this game is probably doing to your ears. Oh yes, fast time! Quote unquote, still can't walk up inclines. Kirby's Dream Course, but bad. Oh god, my eyes! Why? Someone at Sega approved that. Sega, I just want to talk, okay? I want to remind you guys that Mario got, I think, 3 regular games on Game Boy, and one of them was a Wario game, and then they got like a Picross spin-off, and that was it. And Nintendo was pretty good at keeping quality on their spin-offs on Game Boy, even. I mean, just look at Link's Awakening, it's incredible. Meanwhile, Sega was just shitting out Sonic games as quickly as they fucking could. Oh god, my face. Not again. No. Oh god. I want to read what you just sent, but I just can't. Not with my face actively being melted by this game. Okay, you know what one step ahead of getting this ending is? Using a code you get after the credits in a very specific section of a specific level, which will send Sonic to a switch that opens a door. What? Why? Why are all of the Game Gear Sonics hard to get the real ending for? Granted, they're not required to get any content in them, but like, wow. Why are they all broken like this? God, this game is so bad. They're hard so you get Stockholm Syndrome and convince yourself the games are good. There's like 3 good ones. I've only done part of one of them at the beginning of the stream. I don't believe you were here for that. And then Triple Trouble and Chaos are actually like solid. They're good. Oh yeah, this. You have to like kind of position yourself really specifically. There we go. I could have gone without that noise, thanks. Real boss strategy, by the way. Right here. Okay. Alright, time to grab that Chaos Emerald. I believe there's only 4 acts in this game. I believe. Like 4 zones, I mean. Could be wrong. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. And they start getting hard around this zone here. C. But, like, not ridiculously, like, difficult. If it ever gets to the point where I'm actively just like, wow, this is the worst thing I've ever played and I want to stop, I will stop. Which, I promise you, I will get to that point. Where did it throw the key? No, like, really, where did it put it? Yeah, that's definitely a spot I can get to. I'm surprised you aren't with this overlay. Eh. I don't mind the overlay. Makes the game... And it despawned. Oh my god. The last key. I started this stream with lofty goals of finishing this piece of shit. And it feels bad because I don't think I'm going to do it. Every time I think of this game, I'm like, oh, it's a 12-stage long isometric platformer puzzle game. Easy, I can finish that. And then I play it, and I remember what moving in this game feels like, and I instantly regret my life choices. I do believe I'm ready to stop. Again, lofty goals, probably won't finish them. Oh well. I've saved the best for last, and we have well over an hour to finish it, which is probably more than enough time. I'm so sorry to everything we are about to experience. Again, I'm deeply sorry on behalf of Sega. This is Sonic Blast. We're gonna be playing as Sonic and not Nipples. Yeah, finally, 3D Sonic! What's that? You guys like Donkey Kong Country? You liked how they did those graphics? Here, let's do that on the Game Gear. This game hurts my face. This is the only 8-bit Sonic platformer to let you play as Nipples. It is sad. I'm going to do my best to actually, like, play through this one. We'll probably break it up and do, like, a level at a time occasionally. Like, if I finish a game way ahead of schedule or something, I'll be like, okay, we can pick up Sonic Blast for a little bit. Incorrect. All of my Sonic fanfiction tells me if you get into Sonic's house, then you have to sniff his socks. I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay, I just missed a message. Eggman, if I have access to Sonic's house, I'm going to give him weighted shoes. Brilliant. All of my fanfiction tells me I have to smell his socks. Okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I was so confused for a moment there. Wow, the chat laptop just, like, locked itself. I love Windows. It's great. I don't touch the trackpad for 4 seconds and it dies. Okay, Green Hill Act 2. Worth noting, I'm not going for the true ending of this one. Not getting burned ever again by any more cool endings. I will try to show a special stage. I kind of remember where one is. By the way, do you guys like how the ring display gets covered up by the GUI? I like that. That's my favorite part. Good old G-Sonic is here, Sonic Blast. It has a fun little trick. Every Act 2 contains a special hidden ring, which takes you to a special stage. If you miss an Act 2 ring or fail the special stage, you lose no good ending. Oh yeah, the special stage ring's up here, I believe? It's on a platform that's like this one. Again, do you guys just, don't you love how I can't tell how many rings I have right now? Should be right here. Yeah, big ring takes you to a special stage, and they look like this. "50 rings never felt so unattainable." It's like that one terrible NES game everyone's played. This does remind me a lot of Space Harrier, but for all the wrong reasons. No sick music or cool shots, just bad checkerboard background that the console isn't even entirely convinced it wants to render. 3D World Runner? Oh, I actually have never played that. I think I was aware of it, but it was never something that I really thought I needed to play. Space Harrier is 16-bit and half decent. I've played, I think, one Space Harrier game, so... And I'm pretty sure it was on, like, a bootlegged Sega handheld, so... How many zones are in this game? Do you guys know? There's an extra final boss for obtaining all 5 emeralds. Not much of an ending difference. I'm sorry, there's an extra boss? I was not aware of that. It's probably terrible, though, because I know what this game's bosses are like. There's 5 zones? Okay. So we should be able to get through this one in a reasonable amount of time. I love how you get the option, like, one of the things the sign can give you is 10 more rings. For no reason. It's unique. Yeah. Are you talking about, like, the true final boss? Because I'd buy that, honestly. Yeah, the only Game Gear like piece of extra content that I knew existed was the Triple Trouble ending being significantly different. Requires precision in Sonic Blast. Oops. Oh. What? You're telling me this isn't a precise platformer? With definitely understandable hitboxes? Help, I'm literally stuck. You can only hit him by landing on top of the thing. Unlike every other Eggman fight in the series, where you can just sort of hit him everywhere. Most other Eggman fights, I guess. There are some. It's like that Coca-Cola Kid did better than Sonic. I like that Coca-Cola Kid did better on Sonic than Sonic on Game Gear. That is correct. That is all that boss is. A Juggle-mobile. Okay, Zone 2, Desert Place. Alright, well, if you know where the special stage entrances are, if you could feed them to me, I would love to show that extra boss fight if I could. I just have to save state before all of these special stages. I just have to get into them, and that's kind of a problem when I don't know where they are. I really wish this game was on something that could handle it, like the Genesis. Hey, I see a ring up there, but if I remember right, these things only take you to 1-ups, which is still worth it to me. Desert areas are my least favorite, except Mario Odyssey, the Ice Desert. I really like the Mario Odyssey Desert, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of desert stages, for the most part. The one in Sonic 3 was cool. Other than that, you know, not a big fan. Adventure 2 was a really obnoxious desert. Sonic Mania. I liked the train stage quite a bit in Encore mode, specifically. That was the better version of the stage, in my opinion. If I remember right, that one introduced, or a boss fight against, like, Bark, Bean, and, Fang/Knack, whichever you prefer. Try. Oh, hey, you don't instantly lose all your rings when you get hit. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, or if you've played as Knuckles. Yellow Desert Act 2 ring will be in an area with giant holes in a wall that shoot you around. You can kind of brute force through it until the second time you get stopped, then jump on the top right hole. I will try to remember that. We will see. I have to get to Act 2 first. Doesn't help that this game isn't exactly fast. It's strange. This is one of the slower games we have, oh, come on, I want those rings. This is one of the slower games we've seen today. I got damaged down through my 1-up. So let's see. Area giant holes in the wall that shoot you around. You can kind of brute force through it until the second time you get stopped, and then jump into the top right hole. So it's the top right hole. Okay. Sonic never gets rid of those weighted shoes because you never beat Labyrinth, obviously. Oh yeah, clearly. Honestly, if that's the case, I don't want to see Sonic at full speed in this game. At all. You know what Sonic's weighted shoes remind me a lot of? The picture of the Toddler Tamer product where, like, it's weights that you tie to your toddler's ankles. Eggman just puts those on Sonic, and Sonic gets very upset about it. Is that a continue box? No, it's a ring box. You have not seen it? I'll see if I can find the picture of it. Because it's, quite, applicable to the plot of Sonic Labyrinth. You know, at least there's... Oh, God! Help! What is happening? Oh! Oh! I can't believe I did that. Alright, we're gonna make a save state real quick, just so I don't accidentally fuck this up. Because I am infamous at, fucking up special stages in these games. I'm just, like, so bad at all of them. Except the DS ones, I'm fine at those. This reminds me of Goku's training method. These babies are destined for greatness. They only want 50 rings, right? I hope so. Awesome! God, I love how fucking terrible all of the, like, GUI stuff in this game looks, because it's all pre-rendered as well. It's pre-rendered with, like, 90s CG. It's kind of funny, honestly. Can definitely say, not a big fan of this game's OST. Then again, I haven't really been a fan of any of these games' OST so far. The Game Gear had such a limited sound chip. And terrible built-in speakers. I don't know if you've tried to boot up an actual Game Gear lately, but, most of them don't work. Okay. Mine don't play sound out of the speaker. Yeah, same. I can plug headphones into it, but good God, do I not want to do that. Okay. Please, I just need to go to the left. There we go. How many lives do I have? 7. Alright, we should be good for a while. Okay. Act 3. I remember this boss being kind of neat, but I don't remember much else about it. Oh no, I remember this boss. Heh. I have to go now. For now, I'll say this. I don't know how to describe Red Volcano's ring. Basically, it's a fork in the path that comes after a slope. Go left at this fork and the ring will be around there. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'll probably end up, like, looking it up. Alright, you ready? This is the dumbest fucking boss. I can't even call it, like, an Egg Dragoon, because, like, he's using a spear. Yeah, he is Goku. He's using, like, a spear, but, there is an Egg Dragoon. It's not in this game. I'm gonna call that one the Egg Goku. Okay. Bad memories are flooding back of this place. Oh no. This is as far as I made it as a child. It's a pole normie. I'm sorry, I've never watched Dragon Ball. It's not a series I feel the need to sit down and watch. I'd rather watch... It's still stopping you from saying thought. Anyways, I'd rather sit down and watch, like, all 40 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Series 1 is quite okay. CGT and Super make me sad. I can understand that. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX made me feel the same way. You ever waste an entire month watching a series because everyone's like, dude, I swear, Season 3, it's like so good. It rivals the rest of the franchise and how good it is. And you're like, oh dude, this has to be super amazing. And then it's fucking awful all the way up until that point. So when you get to the point where everyone's like, no, I swear it's good, you're just out of energy. I just ended up looking up the spoilers for GX, and like, wow, that show isn't good. At all. Kind of insulted that people sort of hold Season 3 on this weird pedestal. I haven't made progress in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Season 2 is so bad. You're watching Arc 5, though, and thus, I cannot blame you. Dragon Ball Z comes to mind again. I just realized we're on Act 2. I'm gonna save state towards the beginning of this level here. Just so... I don't fuck up and not get the ring. People unironically like the Boo arc. I am kind of biased for the Boo arc. As a child, I played a video game. And the video game heavily, prominently featured the Boo arc. And then I also had, like, a toy of him. And I was like, man, I like Boo. He's such a cool character. And it was, like, Kid Boo. So he was, like, super violent. And I was like, man, I like that. That's fun. And then I never actually watched the show because I was too busy staying up until 5 AM to watch Inuyasha for whatever reason. I would, like, go to bed early so I could wake up early so I could watch Inuyasha. Speaking of shows that are terrible. I've read the entire manga for Inuyasha, and I've watched the show a long time ago. It's been forever since I've rewatched it. Probably won't, honestly. Is this the fork in the path? No? Doesn't appear to be. Ooh, this thing. Okay. Oh, it might be up there. I think I still have my Inuyasha wall scroll. Dude! You wanna watch Inuyasha with me once quarantine is over? That's a fair point. Kid Buu arc was kinda cool, but you have to go through another freaking tournament arc, fusion dance, and Gotenks existing. Why do I have to lower this one? Oh, that's a terrible idea. I should probably have grabbed the thing. Oh well. Abso-fucking-lutely? Alright, we're on! After quarantine's lifted, we're gonna hang out and we're gonna watch some fucking Inuyasha. Not to mention the entire stupid Sailor Moon parody they force you to sit through for no reason. The whole thing just amounts to, look, Gohan has a GF now and she loves fighting, so Gohan has to be fighting again. That sounds terrible. Can't wait to watch my favorite character die. Which one is that? I remember a handful of the deaths. And of course we're watching the movies, right? This might be the fork in the path he was talking about? Yeah, we're definitely watching the terrible non-canon movies. Talking about the underlings, not Kana, but the other one. Trying to remember. Describe what their like weird powers were, because I know a lot of those characters had weird powers. Literally ruined Gohan. He spent all that time being the MVP in the first 3 arcs, and he is the biggest dumb. Oh no! Okay, come on. I almost made it. I am like 90% sure it's up there. No, come on. I hate these, like, hallways. Are you kidding me? Alright, there's nothing there. She had like a giant fan and wind powers. Oh! I remember her! She was a great character! Yeah, very unfortunate what happens to her. She like devotes her life to somebody and then she dies alone in a cave. I see it. Oh, I did not see it. Okay. I thought one of these regular rings was the big ring. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah. We did not find the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and reload the state then. I'm gonna look it up. Sonic Blast Special Stage Locations. Not 3D Blast. Not 3D Blast. Blast. Literally gets poisoned by her master and left to die. Yeah, and the scene is, like, really depressing. I hated that. Honestly, the best thing about Inuyasha was its villains. They are, like, outstanding. 10 special levels come in sets of 2, blah, blah, blah. It does not say where they are located. I am not finding anything. You know what? Here. How about we do what I was planning and we save the rest of this game for, like, another time? It's 11:30 right now. We save the rest of this game for another time. Mainly, probably, the next time Robert can give us some guidance. For now, I say we start... I'll give you guys a choice here. Should we finish Sonic 1 Game Gear, or should we start Sonic Chaos? I'm leaning more towards finishing Sonic 1 Game Gear, because then having 3 Game Gear playthroughs happening at the same time would get a little confusing. That sounds fine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish this game off for the last half hour or so. We made it pretty far in this one, honestly. We made it to about the halfway point. This is Labyrinth Zone Act 1, and yes, this is how the level just starts. It just sort of dunks you in water, and then is like, alright, good luck, fucker. One thing I will say, good music. Oh, no. Pros of this game being on the Game Gear, if the game is experiencing slowdown... Oh, no. I'm gonna die. If the game is experiencing slowdown, then the timer is also experiencing slowdown. Come on. Come on. Spawn a big bubble. Come on. Oh my god. So much anxiety. Oh! I'm like 100% certain I had a frame left. We're gonna get another air bubble here. Sonic 1, there used to be things you could do to like sort of trick it to spawn one. You could jump around on them. Sonic 1 Game Gear, on the other hand, it just sort of does whatever it wants. Honest to God, if you're gonna, like, play any of these, this one is the one to go with. It's the most solid out of all of them, despite having some really obnoxious level design later on, as you can see here. No! Okay. Okay. Can't quite make that. Back up to 9 lives. Nice. And we get a special stage. Maybe this is only issue with certain releases, but the end of Labyrinth Act 2 is prone to making the game crash or reset. Happened to me twice. Use a save state as a backup. Oh, thank you for the heads up. We'll save state at the start of Act 2, and we will see. I've never had that happen to me, but that does not sound like it'd be fun for it to happen on stream for the first time for me. So that reminds me, one of the games I just went through that thing. One of the games I've considered for this marathon, Yuji Naka left Sega, and he went on to produce his own stuff. And one of those things is a little-known Wii title called Rodea the Sky Soldier that is actually, like, pretty solid. Anyways, I bring that up because the final boss of that game is a fucking nightmare, and it has a chance to crash the game after you finish it. So even if you somehow manage to beat that boss, which is easier said than done, you are not guaranteed to get the ending. The game is, like, pretty decent, though. Oh, yeah, probably should, save state real quick. There we go. Oh, boy, it's one of those sections. I don't know why he didn't throw his things until just then. Okay, then. So, the secret to these things in the Genesis version is to hold back and jump. And, this version does not want you to do that, apparently. Spawn a big bubble, please. Thank God. Thank God, a checkpoint. Yeah, this is where the game starts to fall out of favor for me. Just a bit. But the water slope physics are busted on Game Gear. They were fine on Master System. Oh, wow. No wonder I didn't know that, actually. I've barely played through this game on Game Gear in my life. I've always stuck with the Master System version, just because more screen space. I figured, why not? We'll keep it consistent for the stream. Keep them all on Game Gear. I find it really weird that, like, they were still releasing 8-bit versions of these games on multiple consoles well into the 16-bit era. Come on, we gotta be getting close to the surface, right? Okay. Oh! Hey! Too bad, I'm pretty sure we missed the Jungle Zone one. Oh. The final boss is different between versions. Oh. That's interesting. I did not know that. I know the Game Gear version final boss. Believe it or not, I don't remember the Master System version final boss. I know the Game Gear version final boss because I think it's in the Gems collection. They give you like a section of this game to play through, and it's like challenging you to finish the final boss, and I somehow managed to finish that. It's on like a really strict time limit too. Okay, whatever that is, I don't need it. That's probably the 1-up up there, now that I think about it. So yes, that's correct. I don't need it. Oh, I remember this! This boss is fucking horrible. I don't think you can drown in here, though. Pretty sure this is a drownless stage. Okay. Awesome. I love dealing with water physics for an entire boss fight. It's perfect. It's great. Reminds me of the, I think it's the Chaos 4 battle from Adventure. Where, like, there's water and it does not work like water. You, like, sink slowly in it. I'm gonna try to get that one up. Nope. Okay. That's not even worth attempting. Oh my god. Ashes and Final Boss still has the gun that fires the plasma ball, but instead of flamethrowers on the floor, the electric wall constantly turns on and off with movement that's tough to predict. Oh, that sounds terrible. I jump right... I'm not even gonna hit him when the boss starts. Fuck that. That's just a recipe to die. If we ever have to use a continue on him, I'm gonna, like... save state. Just because I want to keep the pace of the game flowing. Okay. Fuck it, we're save stating now. He's fighting dirty. I say, having jumped into the projectile. We're gonna save state right here, and we're just gonna load it when we die. Cause I don't want to have to deal with game overing in the middle of a stream, and then having to play through the game again. There we go. Like, oh my god. I don't think there's a way to hit him without getting hit yourself. Which is really obnoxious because there's, like, no rings in the boss stages. You also definitely can't get to that one up. The water physics are so fucking broken. And slow and terrible feeling. Okay. Made it that time. Excuse me? I'm not on that side. What? I pressed A there, and Sonic did not jump. Oh god, the water physics feel so bad. I know it's hard to describe if you're not here, like, feeling the game, but, like, I don't know, every jump feels too weighty. And there's no way to actually gain any momentum at all. It feels like Labyrinth, but bad. Which is saying something, because Labyrinth already feels bad to control. Oh well, luckily we don't have to deal with water, like, at all after this point, so... I'm gonna sit right here. Get in 2 hits like that. And then... 2 hits! Are you serious? Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Don't know how that worked. I clipped, like, the very side of his hitbox. And it was enough to knock me straight into the pit. gonna do the thing in the middle again. Wow, he fires them slightly different timing. That's really awful. And now I should be able to beat him. There we go. Finally! Finally! Apparently this boss is popular. It was remade in the Sonic hack with Metal Sonic as the pilot. What? I can't... Why? Why would people like this boss? It's kind of terrible. I mean, granted, most of its terribleness has to do with the fact that this is Game Gear. But, ugh. Okay. I thought I had overshot that, so I pulled back, and as it turns out, I had actually completely undershot it. The game takes you from water to not water without, like, a transition period, and it feels really awkward. Shit. I remember these. I don't like them. There we go. This game, I don't know why I jumped there. This game reminds me a lot in style of Pocket Adventure, which is the Neo Geo CD Sonic game that exists for some reason. Do not know why it, or not CD, Pocket Color. It's the Neo Geo Pocket Color game that exists for some reason. The fact that Sonic can't pick up his clearly visible ring after a hit is weird. Yeah, I don't get why they didn't even, like, try to program in, like, you can still grab a ring. That's sort of part of the big design process of Sonic, you know? Like, you always have a safety buffer, so you're allowed to move pretty fast. In this game, you're not allowed to move fast, because you don't have a safety buffer. Oh, wait a minute, this is Act 2. I wish I could play Sonic Pocket Adventure. It's such a weird mashup of stuff from Genesis and GBA games. Yeah, Pocket Adventure is really weird. I know for a fact there is a Neo Geo Pocket Color emulator, so it is on the list of games I am going to hit. So it's just a matter of when I work it in. I want to start pacing the portable games, because, frankly, I'm excited to get to the 3D ones. Like I've said before, you really know what you're getting when you put in a... Wow, I thought it would stop by then. You really know what you're getting when you put in a, like, portable Sonic game, but when you put in the console ones in the recent years, you don't know what you're getting. And it's kind of wonderful, and I love that. Throw your thing. Oh, they bounce in this one. Hate that. Please give me a ring. Why? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's why. Well, wait, then what do I do? Are these the pits that contain the emerald? I feel like those are the pits that contain the emerald. Yes! Alright, which one is it? Is it this one, or... It's the rightmost pit? Alright. shit! You're not fucking kidding! How are you supposed to know that? I absolutely love how they'll kill you with bottomless pits, not with like spikes or anything like you would expect. How do I can't get up there. Nope. I don't think this is the solution here. Nope, definitely not. Okay. So then my question is, what do we do? Because I can't go in there. Maybe this button opens that, like, part of the wall? There was another path further back? Okay, looks like I'm going backwards. Hit that button again? Oh. Wow. Good level design. Let me guess, you want it open like that, so you can come back through later. Yeah. Okay. I keep expecting those to, like, just stop. They hard stop in the Genesis, like, equivalents of those traps. So I keep expecting it to do that, and then it just fucking doesn't. Are you guys starting to see why I'm not the biggest fan of the level design this late in the game? You think some rings would be nice here? No? Okay. Yeah. There's even, like, enemies in this area. Dangerous ones that throw, like, hard-to-predict projectiles. And it's like, nah. Oh, wait a minute. It's by default set to the right pattern. Okay. I'm not going until that's done. There we go. So I'm assuming this is the proper direction. Okay, here we go. Rings, please? Rings? Can I please just, like, one of them? Oh. Can I, like, just one? I just want one. I want to not feel like messing up remotely, will end my existence. Hey, we got a 1-up. That's something. Okay. Don't roll down the slides going that way, but roll down this way and I can kill one. Man, how far down does this go? This far. Got it. Okay. Oh! Ah! Oh. Oh god, that is very anxiety-inducing. Don't like that. I am winner. You know, we found 4 of the 6 emeralds. I'd say that's a pretty solid run of Sonic 1. We didn't get the one in Jungle Zone. Had I known we would accidentally find the one in Labyrinth Zone and know where the one in Scrap Brain Zone was, I might have looked for it, but doesn't really matter. The ending does not change much. Don't worry about Act 3. The only hazard in the whole... There's only one hazard in the whole level, and it's inactive. Okay, so clearly they want me to go down here. Oh, it's that? Okay. Hey, I can get another one up. Wow, the Game Gear does not like this. Pretty sure the one-up's over this way. Nope. Very excited to tell you about the Skybase Emerald. The secret is incredible. Man, I'm very excited to get to Skybase and want to break my controller in two, because that was my experience with it last time I tried to play through that level. Not a fan of it. There we go. Got the emerald. Or not the emerald, the one-up. Literally more valuable to me than a Chaos Emerald at this moment in time. Oh! We're gonna be save stating at the start of Skybase. Because I remember this stage being very difficult. Oh, well, we're on the final level, so we're definitely pushing for the end of this one tonight. And hey, we've knocked like 8 of the games off the list already. There we go. Oh, this uses the same music as, Oh god, I remember this. Okay, so the way this stage works is everything runs on a series of electric pulses. And, yeah, if you get caught in the middle of these during an electric pulse, you get hurt. What's obnoxious is where they're placed. I do like the dark blue rings. I think it's kind of, great when they mix up the color palette. No! Are you serious? The game just comboed me. There are no iframes after you lose a shield. That shield's probably not worth going for, honestly. I keep trying to go a little bit too early. Again, I expect it to fade way faster than it does. I'm relying on my ears rather than on my eyes. Oh, God. Game Gear lag, gotta love it. Oh! Good. Cross your fingers and believe hard enough and maybe. Want to play Subspace Emissary again? I wonder if I can get my Wii to stop spontaneously shutting off on me. You could probably get a Wii U for, like, really cheap, honestly. Lets you play all your Wii games. That's about all it's good for. Oh, if you mod it, it makes a wonderful emulation box. It's got built-in emulators for, like, fucking everything. Oh, okay. You're playing the harder layout of Skybase because this is on the Game Gear. It feels harder, that's for sure. Oh, God. But Game Gear seems to have the easier of the final bosses. Why? 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 That would require buying a Wii U. Like I said, you can get one for like $100, which is pretty good for something that you can emulate every Nintendo console minus the GameCube on, play Wii games on, and then also emulate some non-Nintendo consoles. Oh, come on. I thought I could... Dude, fuck this game. Okay, note to self, not safe there. That is another instance where I hit jump and then Sonic just kept running. Minus the GameCube, worth it. Pick one. No wonder most of the Game Gear titles didn't have a shield, except Sonic Blast. Yeah, Blast had one, but it didn't bother, like, animating it. I wonder if the issue is that it's collected too much dust, but I have no idea how to take it apart. There are YouTube tutorials. You would need to get canned air for that, though. Like, compressed air. You can always blow canned air into the fans. I don't recommend that because instead of blowing dust out of the console, you're blowing it into the console, and that's not the best thing in the world for your Wii. But if the fans are just, like, stuck, then it could definitely help. What? 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 They telegraph a safe area, and then it's not safe. Thanks, Sonic. Oh. You're not blowing hard enough. Okay. Yeah, now comes the fun bit. You're right. The hardest level in the game is Skybase Act 2. With arguable, an arguable honorable mention for Skybase Act 3, where the boss is. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make a save state here. Just to make sure I don't get fucked over by weird shit. I don't have rings. There's not, like, there's no ring counter. Sega, I just want to have a talk. Just let me know who developed this game. I just want to talk. Okay, we're reloading that. Almost there. Wanna know the emerald? Yes, actually. Tell me, where's the fucking emerald? Where would the masochists who designed this put a Chaos Emerald in this mess? Okay, so there's a very specific safe spot to stand. There we go. Oh, okay. When level begins, jump off the edge to the left under the pillars. Just trust? What?! I mean, I overshot it a bit, but I see what you're guiding me towards. Why?! That is the second Leap of Faith Emerald! Now, you said the Master System version of this secret was much, like, easier. Okay, yeah. It's not even worth reloading. We didn't net lose anything. Good lord, that's awful. Whatever, we're going through this stage the normal way from now on. Man. Reliable jump button, Game Gear. The cannons on that route didn't exist in the other version? Oh! Gotta keep the kiddies playing their Sonic Genesis game, or Game Gear game. Don't want them to notice that the game's only about an hour and a half long if you're really bad at it. Like me. Start going off, come on, come on. I don't have much time before the spike wall gets me. Or you hit my pinky toe. The Leap of Faith is still a thing despite the larger screen. Oh, that's wonderful. Why? Oh, okay. Don't shoot at me, please. The camera gets stuck around here. I'm assuming because the game starts lagging so hard. Okay, get further away. Okay. Okay. God, it doesn't help that it's at an inconsistent rate. Oh! Oh, hey! We're actually at the final boss now. I'm gonna go ahead and make a save state here. Because, we don't want to go through all that shit again. Okay. Oh. Okay, not here. Okay. Now, Sonic 1's final boss is kind of fucking terrible. That's no secret. This game is going to prove that it didn't have to be terrible. I mean, it's still kind of bad, but, like, they could have designed it in a much more interesting way that didn't look stupid. Here, we'll make the save state. Collected every one-up in the game somehow. The final one appears right before this boss. What? Why does it track that? 3, 4. Actually, no. Since this is before the last boss, might as well. It's for a score bonus. Oh. 2, 3, 4. Get it 4 cheap shots before the game will have him do anything. Gotta love, really gotta love those, sudden attacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really know how you're supposed to avoid that. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Now, when you say every one-up in the game, I'm curious, does that include the ones in the, special stages? I doubt it would. It's simple misdirection. Okay. Oh god, I'm trapped. Okay. There we go. Finish the game. Not exactly a hard boss. Oh, I love this ending. You're not sure, but one of those stages is actually impossible to get both one-ups due to the way it's designed, so probably not. I would assume so. However, you never know. There we go. That's the our final score. Oh, this is the score bonus. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that was Sonic 1 on the Game Gear. That was all of it, split up across both ends of this stream. It's okay. I would definitely say it's the better of the 8-bit Sonic games we played tonight, but that's not saying much. Thursday night, we will be getting to a game that is actually, like, pretty solid, in my opinion. Anyways, Sonic Chaos. I like Chaos a lot. I like Triple Trouble a lot. I'll probably download a Master System ROM for Chaos, just because more screen space and I can show off what the Master System ones look like. But yeah, Chaos is like an entirely original one, and it did a lot of really cool stuff, so. But yeah, after the credit sequence here, I'll be ending the stream. So, thank you guys for coming out and watching tonight. Sonic on Thursday, and then haven't fully decided yet, but Castlevania most likely on Saturday. I do like the Sonic with a mic spray. It's cute. That is enough. That is definitely enough. Let's see, is there any others? I just want to take a quick look. We've done a bit of Blast. Hey, you two, have a good night. Did a bit of Blast. Chaos is next time. Did both Drift games. Labyrinth, Spinball, yep. Trouble is whenever we get to it. Did Sonic 1 and 2, did the Tails games. Yep, alright, we are good to go. That is basically most of the Game Gear games. So, yeah, gonna go ahead and end this off here. Good night, everybody.